The following program is for adult audiences only.
Time to open up some whoop ass.
Turn the volume up, they can hear from hell. Everyone's ready, so let's ring the bell. Ding, 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 let's start the clock. HCW, yeah, we're bumping chops.
So he made a Nature drink. He's making a Blade drink.
I thought you were just telling me he had a drink. I was like,
no,
oh, shit. That was just an idea.
He's making them.
Okay.
That would be fucking cool. Anyways, Welcome back to HCW's Bumping Chops, where the chops hurt and the words mean nothing. I'm your host, Billy Simmons, co-owner of Heartland Championship Wrestling. Joining alongside of me is my co-host and good friend, Bobby Casey.
What's up, everyone? Thanks again for joining us for another episode of Bumping Chops. Bumping Chops is probably presented to you by the Chubby Buddy Studio. So if you like listening to Bumping Chops, or if you're a follower, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. We'll answer questions on here. And also follow the Chubby Buddy Studio on Facebook, Instagram, and all the other socials.
And to get the latest information about HCW, follow us at HCW Live 23 on all social media platforms. That is HCW Live 23.
Bumping Chops can also be heard on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. And still nothing from Apple. I keep getting emails from Apple, but I was like, well, you guys are useless to me right now because I can't do anything that you're asking me to do.
Sad Apple. Sad.
Bad Apple.
Bad that's
Apple.
a good one. Bad.
But no, this is going to, we had a break the last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was my fault. Work's been crazy, so I apologize. Matter of fact, it was so crazy, I didn't even message Bobby. Bobby messaged me and said, "Are you okay?"
And that was to make sure you were alive.
Just to make sure I was good. So I apologize, but we're back on track, getting ready to rock.
And today we're going to break down HCW's last show, River City. I'm also going to hit you with Today in Wrestling History.
Ooh,
but I think the majority of the show is going to be focused on what happened at River City and kind of dissect that a little bit, and then moving into the next show at Osage Rec Center, which is July 12th, not the 16th.
Correct, July 12th. And you know the bad thing about that is the guy that does our posters, he sends it to a whole group to double check that everything's right, and everyone thumbed up it, and it was still had the wrong date on it.
That's typical. That's just. I kind of like at the show, we were not on beat because I had that long break. I think that probably has a lot to do with it. It was almost like an out of body experience. I forgot what I said.
It was a little bit, but the heat didn't help none at all. So venue's supposed to be having the air conditioner fixed, so we ain't got to deal with that again. So if you were there at the show and you're listening, I apologize that it was hot. I think I told you all multiple times, but you know what? The show still went on.
Did you want to wait until after we broke down River City to kind of break down what's going to happen for the state of Kansas?
Actually, no, let's talk about that now. It's a good time to talk about that right before we do the Today in Wrestling History.
Sounds good.
So I double-checked this with my friend Rusty Beams, and he confirmed that there actually has been professional wrestling at the Kansas State Fair once before, but it was many, many, many years ago. I actually got to see a video from that, but I am happy to announce that Heartland Championship Wrestling is bringing live professional wrestling to the Kansas State Fair, and that is going to be September 9th. It's on a Tuesday night. Cool thing about that Tuesday night is our doors don't open for VIP until I think 5:30 for that show. And any time getting your fair tickets to get into the fair after 4 o'clock will be $4. So you'll save some money coming later that evening to get into the fair, and then you for $4, and then you come to the wrestling show.
Nice.
A couple other cool things on that. Kids 12 and under for general admission grandstand tickets are free for the Kansas State Fair. Also,
it's in the grandstands.
Correct. It 100%.
Holy crap! I thought you were going to be like in like the little park on the side.
No, we're main stage right up there.
Dang,
like
where the concerts happen.
We're there, and our goal is to pack that place. Kansas State Fair has been great to us. We've held midday conversations. I meet with them again in the morning to talk more logistics. But Heartland Championship Wrestling at the Kansas State Fair warms my soul.
Well, like when you said you were going to be at the fair, like just out of the stuff that we're used to going to the fair, like even as a kid, like we knew those things like wrestling or like the hypnotist. Those are always in those little venue
Correct.
parts. Like I never would have expected it to be at grandstands. Did you? Like, was that the initial talk?
Yeah, the 100% the first talk was, hey, their Tuesday nights, they were going to go dark on that night. And we proposed an offer and they liked it and we're rocking and rolling.
That's awesome.
By the time this comes out, that announcement for the Kansas State Fair will be live and active. Go get your tickets soon and often. There's going to be floor seating. There's going to be grandstand tickets. There's going to be a cool VIP thing where you get some adult beverages if you want them, some appetizers. So there's tables that you can buy in full tables. So go check out the Kansas State Fair website and get your tickets early. We're hoping to pack that place, sell that place out. So maybe we can continue to do Heartland Championship Wrestling at the Kansas State Fair.
Or other fairs. That'd be pretty dope. Texas, Missouri.
I'm open to
That's how
travel if the
wrestling got
money's
started,
right.
wasn't it? Was carnival circuses?
It 100% was. It was a
so-
circus thing.
So you're almost paying like homage to like how it used to be. So I think that's even bigger.
Yeah, and that's what I like about it is we get that opportunity to kind of pay homage to the old school and how wrestling really first started in those carnivals and fairs and stuff like that.
Man, the intro music is going to be killer at that. Like, pretty wild. It's going to be like right there in front of you, though, kind of how it was in Wichita that one time. At what was that? The Century 2 building for the tattoo show.
Yeah.
So that was a little different, but like it's still pretty wild.
Yeah, and like we're gonna have big screens, so like it's gonna be up on the big screen for people that are struggling to see the ring itself. We're gonna have entrance videos for the first time. Like
I'm just not on a big show.
Listen, and not only that, I can announce officially a couple people that are going to be on that show. So making their Heartland Championship debut will be Magnificent Malico. If you don't know about Magnificent Malico, go look him up. He's a fantastic wrestler. He runs a clown gimmick, and it is great. And then not only that, but for making her HCW debut also, recently seen on AEW, is Abaddon the Monster.
Abaddon the Monster.
Correct. And a lot of people will know Abaddon. Abaddon's really good. She's been AEW for quite a while. So I'm excited to have her back. Many years ago when she first started, she worked for me before she got signed with AEW. So it's nice to have her
How many
back.
AEW guys you got now? Well, I guess bigger stage people. Let's count them. We've had Cameron Burnett,
Yeah.
Stormy,
Yeah.
and then she'll be your
Abaddon.
third. Who's your? Didn't you have a male?
So Camaro Jackson is an NWA champion currently.
Camaro and the gentleman who attacked
And
him
Leo
at the last
Fox.
show. Oh wow!
Yeah. And then Caine Carter just did some stuff, I think
Was it AEW?
TNA. Maybe
it was
AEW.
TNA. It was TNA.
Yeah,
That's
I think TNA. So, wrestlers out there working their tails off to get opportunities and do stuff and, getting to see them grow into future superstars right in front of our eyes.
That's pretty wild.
It's awesome.
So you're making history, but speaking of you guys making history, today in wrestling history, June 23rd, 1996, wrestling fans around the world witnessed one of the most iconic promos as Stone Cold Steve Austin gave a speech debuting the infamous Austin 316 tagline. Do you know how it went at all? Do you remember that?
Yeah. John 16, or Jake, you come out here talking about John 3:16. Well, Austin 3:16 says, I just whooped your ass.
Yeah, it's and I only, it was actually shorter than I remember. Like, I thought it was longer. It could have been like his timing and all that stuff, but it was, you sit there and you thump your Bible and you say prayers, and it didn't even get you anywhere. Talk about your Psalms, talk about John 3:16. Well, Austin 3:16 says, I just whipped your ass. Like, it was that small. One of the biggest taglines, I think, in WWE today.
Yeah, it immediately made him even that much more of a superstar. And then they couldn't run him heel no more because everyone loved him.
And it's weird how, like, it didn't seem like it was in 1996. It seemed like it was way later than that. But, I mean, 1996 was 29 years ago.
I mean, we are old, especially me.
Don't put this wee shit in your mouth. Like, that's... But no, yeah, that's you guys are making history, but I thought that was very perfectly well timed. So,
yeah, I love that. That's
Stone
a great
Cold
today
Steve
in history because, iconic moment, and that was probably just, hey, go out there and cut this promo, and he went out there and cut a banger.
all off the head, off the top of the head.
Right
That's
out
wild.
the hip.
Anyway, why don't we recap River City? And then if we get into side stuff, we can. But let me just kind of define what happened at River City real quick. The show featured a gender reveal VIP match.
Yep.
3 title defenses.
Correct.
That crowned 1 new champion.
Yep.
1 title was stolen by Aaron Helms.
Yep.
And a shocking visit from the previous Sunflower champion, formerly known as Mindy Grace. Who knows? And the return of the illustrious Ray Leone. First time in the ring since we've seen him in the ring wrestling in the ring since November, since his wild title win against Drake Gallows, Aaron Helms in a steel cage match.
Yep.
So why don't we go match number 1, or how do you feel about how the show went first?
Besides the fact that it was hotter than 2 mice fucking in a wool sock.
All right, Drowling.
It was a good card. The fans were in abundance and loud like always, and it was a great welcome back.
And I think the sound itself, I mean, we say this every time, but I think the sound made it feel like it was almost like an overflow of what happened at Legacy. I don't know how you felt. And it could have been what was going on with, like, the floor. The floor got wet, so they had ripped stuff out, so I don't think it bounced off the floor as much to where it kind of stayed in that room. I don't know how you felt about that.
Yeah, maybe, but that our crowd always shows out. So it was crazy from the jump, and it was a great night. And then freaking Caine Carter confronted me while I was doing paperwork.
About what?
Well, he brought a very good point up. The fact that he's beat men like Camaro Jackson, like Sam Stackhouse, like just beating T2G. And he thinks that he should be up for title talks. And I didn't disagree with him. So I have officially set, so Caine will not be at the show in July. So in August, Caine Carter will get his title opportunity for the Independence Champion, or for the Independence title, no matter who has it.
Ooh, so he's the number 1 contender as of I guess after July.
Correct. So Caine Carter versus the Independence Champion, no matter who it is, in August is signed.
That's if you can get the title back from Aaron Helms.
Well, if Aaron's the champion, then maybe it's Aaron versus Caine Carter.
But will he give the title to?
I don't know. He ran off with it like a coward at the show.
It's like a Dickie move.
It is a Dickie move. Maybe him and Dickie are buddies.
I don't know. He's his own spirit. I think at that
Aaron Helms
running the way.
Oh, that's facts. Like Aaron's.
I mean,
his
there's nothing
own
about
entity.
Dickie that I would tie to Aaron, but I would tie, I guess, behavior.
Both good heels.
I mean, I don't think Aaron gets enough credit for how much hatred he can spread. I don't know about.
I agree.
But
here's the thing with Aaron Helms. Aaron as a person, is a good guy. Aaron Helms, as the prodigy, is a bit of an asshole and conceited.
I know that firsthand. How many times has he taken the mic from me
Yeah.
just to announce his own name?
Correct. So, sometimes he gets a little ahead of himself, but he can be really mean, and then you go see him at the merch table, and he's the nicest guy in the world. That's Aaron Helms in a nutshell. To try to be in the back with him.
Do you think that's him I guess, subconsciously trying to gain love from people that come by his table?
Listen, don't get me wrong. Aaron has his following.
Right, but
And he has a pretty good following. Aaron's...
Maybe he didn't have enough for him.
Maybe. So he's just trying to
Like
get him to...
Dickie, he don't care who follows him. He's fine with
that's
whatever.
true.
Aaron, maybe subconsciously he does care.
Maybe.
Maybe he's more sensitive than we think he is.
You know, I tried to run him babyface one time, and it did not work.
Oh, I don't, because
He's such a
maybe because he
natural
didn't
heel.
believe it.
He's a natural. And that could be maybe because he didn't believe it.
Who do you think is out of your, I guess, roster? Who do you think is the best person to, I guess, play any side of the game? Whether that be in the middle, far left.
Of our roster, who
Yeah.
do you think could
Do anything they like.
both sides, no matter what, heel, face?
Yeah. Like not just for the fandom part of it, not just for like how long they've been doing it, but like I don't know, maybe that you think also the crowd would enjoy to go either way. Or straight down. I mean, I think Caine is starting to gain way too much of a love.
He is. We'll see. We'll see how he does going forward. But yeah, Caine's one. Honestly, Austin Reddick.
Ooh, I've never seen. I mean, I also have only seen him with ACFC.
Austin's really good in general, but watching him other places, like we see him as the babyface. Like what he does, him and T2G, they're on fire with HCW. They've been tag champs for probably 6 months.
No, it's been a year. He got it at Legacy last year, didn't he?
So over a year, have been tag champs. Wow. And but I've seen him work other places where he's the heel, and he's just as good as a heel as he is a babyface. So I would say Austin Reddick probably.
No, I take that back. It wasn't Legacy. It was Nowhere to Run that they got him. So it has been 6 months. You were right. Yeah. That's my bad because they took him from Chocolate Violence.
Correct.
They tried to double back and submitted the Out of Luck Championship
Correct.
at Red Kettle Rumble.
Yep.
So yeah, it's been 6 months. You were right. I was wrong, as usual.
Listen, when it comes to memory, you're probably right most of the time. But
I do my best. But there's so much shit.
This old brain runs a little bit.
There's so much shit that's like, man, and so many changes that have happened since Legacy last year. But anyway, like I said before, the first the VIP match started off with something that I think everybody held close to their heart.
Yeah, and then like when Logan and Catherine came to me and said, "Hey, this is what we'd like to do if you'd be open to it," I was so honored, so appreciative that they give us that opportunity. And I immediately knew who I wanted to wrestle that match. I couldn't have put two better people together. The match was very fun, very entertaining, multiple false counts where you didn't know if it was going to be a girl. You almost thought it was a girl. You almost thought it was a boy. And you had the whole family on the edge of their seats. I didn't stay in the back for this one. I went out and sat with Catherine and her mom and got to experience their whole family enjoying what we were putting together. And finding out Logan Knight's going to be the father of a baby boy is a spectacular thing.
And like you said, nobody in the back, everybody in the back was on the edge of their seats.
Yeah, nobody knew. The only people that knew in that match was Gavin Bush,
Colton
Kinnaman,
and
the referee. That's it. Everybody else had no clue. So, it's so cool to do stuff like that.
And I wonder, like what was it that Jordan said? Like, she said something like, was it, this is stressful? Like, normally they say this is awesome or whatever. She said, like, it was very well timed. I will give you
This
that.
is stressful. Yeah.
And I could be wrong. She probably said something completely different, but it was something along those lines, and it was like very well placed in the chants. But yeah, congratulations goes to is Catherine, right? Catherine and Logan Knight on their future baby boy. Whether
Right.
that, and they did have a name
Future
for it, right?
HCW star.
They had a son. The name, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Isaiah.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't going
I'm
to give him
almost
a name.
positive it's Isaiah. So let
But
me
it
double
is
check.
little mini Logan / Catherine. And Catherine, his wife, they just posted. She just she graduated from school and started her new venture down being a full-time chef in is it down in Oklahoma?
Correct. Such good stuff. Good people. Love the fact that they're part of the HCW family. Absolutely hold them close as friends and family members, because that's what HCW is. We're all excited for them. The crowd's excited for them. So congratulations, Logan, Catherine. Y'all will be fantastic parents, and I'm so excited to get to be a part of your little one growing up within this crazy world that is professional wrestling.
And hats off to both the wrestlers, because I thought Gavin did an amazing job tumbling with Colt Kennedy. Like, that was some very well. I guess I don't know if he's been practicing the grappling, but
they did a very good job. They both of them two worked their tails off and put on a fantastic match for that.
Very well timed, or very well placed, like with what they did, and it was really cool to watch. The crowd went nuts.
Yeah,
so that was
for
cool.
sure.
But that leads us into our first match of this of the evening, a tag match between the Seventh Seals, Darren Jekyll and Michael Maverick versus one of my top, I would say top 5 people to watch, Calvin Aldridge and Tobias Storm of Team Double Stuff.
Correct. Before we did that, there was a special national anthem.
My bad.
singer.
I did not mean to do that.
And
like I said, out of body experience.
that's all right. My daughter's been asking to sing the national anthem for actually a few years.
Since day one, probably.
And I told her a while back, I'll let you go sing the national anthem if you get all the words. Like, you gotta practice, get all the words figured out, and sing it to me multiple times. And she come to me about a month and a half ago and was like, "Dad, I'm ready." I said, "All right, go ahead." So she sung it to me. I waited a couple of days and made her sing it again. She sung it to me again. I said, "All right, we'll do it." And
you put her through a wrestling ring, didn't you? Like, you were like, "Oh, you got to do this, and this."
You do what you got to do. You got to get the kids just as ready as I got to get the other kids.
Agreed.
But she went up there and sang the national anthem, and I was super proud of her. It's hard to get up in front of that many people, and the fact that she got up there and she gave it her all, like, I'm super proud of her.
Yeah, when I was asking her if she wanted you to announce her, she said no. I was like, all right.
Should have been you.
Well, she was like, well, you're the announcer. I was like, yeah, but your dad could do it. But no, that very awesome job, Kendra. You did very well. I know she listens to this.
She does every time.
I don't know if she does a live still, but she comments on almost all the videos. But like you said before, or we're in that tag match. Seventh Seal.
So Seventh Seal, Maverick and Jekyll, they just get better in the ring. They get more vicious in the ring, it seems like. But they did not have an easy task when it came to Tobias Storm and Calvin Aldridge and Double Stuffed. And I don't know about everybody else, but Team Double Stuffed is really kind of catching my attention. I like them kids. I've always been a Calvin fan. I've always been a Tobias Storm fan. Just locking in Tobias has been a little more of a struggle. But, if I see them around a little more, you never know what happens, because it's they're a pretty good little tag team.
Yeah, I've only seen Tobias wrestle at Red Kettle Rumble, I think is where I saw him. Was that where he debuted for HCW?
So. Yeah, and then he wrestled one of our Leavenworth shows.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, like I said, Calvin's an awesome guy that I enjoy watching. But I was a little upset I didn't get any damn Oreos. Like, I was a little upset about that. I walked right by and I was like, all right, fine.
Listen, I didn't get an Oreo either.
They were passing them out as they came out. Team Double Stuff.
Were they double stuffed Oreos?
They look like cakesters, which I enjoy.
Listen, if the Nutter Butter Casters
Oh my
were
God.
so much better,
This is a Chubby Buddy episode.
but they only fucking kept them out for like half a minute.
I love the Nutter Butter peanut butter.
It's so good.
But no, like you said, Jekyll and Maverick, I think their ultimate goal is just to leave bodies behind. And I mean,
I think that's the whole seventh seal.
that's a fact.
I don't think they care about wins and losses. They care about punishing.
Yeah, their throne is like not a belt or anything like that. It's sitting on a body, a pile of a throne built of bodies, bones.
Yeah, sounds
It's
good.
wild.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
Jesus.
like to me.
'Cause
Like destruction.
it's wild.
So, anyways, so out of that match, Seventh Seal come out victorious, beating Double Stuffed in a hard fought, very fun tag match.
And the next match of the evening there wasn't a spot after that. So the singles match for match number 2 was Diamond Marco Hendricks versus Bruisador Violencia.
You know, the match was originally supposed to be Marco Hendricks versus Dutch McLean. If you were at Legacy, you seeing that Marco jumped Dutch after his promo. Unfortunately, Dutch is still not completely healed yet. So he's trying to finish up getting better before he can come back. So we had to switch the match up a little bit, but Bruisador Valencia was always in a fighting mood, and I had an opening there, and he stepped up to the plate and came out victorious. Well fought match, which showed some of Bruisador's lucha moves, and then his raw power. So. Good job, them two. Bruisador came out victorious, and I guess we'll talk about the rest later.
Yeah, I would hate to be behind all that. Like his next opponent after everything that happened at Legacy. I would hate to be anywhere near the ring with Bruisador.
Yeah, me too. And he got totally screwed out of the HCW title from what was supposed to be his friend and manager, Dickie Richards.
No bueno. No pun intended either. But no, like you said, Bruisador took that. Now, what was it that happened? No, it wasn't Hendricks. Oh, it was Dutch. What is it with, like, he is, no matter what he does, it's almost like a little bit like, he's got a target on his back anytime he grabs that mic.
Dutch?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Now
First it was Caine Carter.
I don't know if it's
now
like
it's Marco Hendricks.
Yeah, it was Caine. Well, before that, who was it before Caine? Wasn't there somebody before Caine too? Because Caine came in a year after because he was.
All right.
Oh, it was Gap. Was it Gap? No, it wasn't Gap.
Was it Handgun Dan?
No. There was one other person before Calvin or before damn. See?
For Caine.
Yeah, before Caine, and then after Caine came at Red Kettle Rumble, they had 3 matches just because of a few that happened. And then now this, because that's when he got hurt, was it right after Red Kettle Rumble. So, but no, like he just he puts a target on his back, or
he's talented and everybody loves him. So when a bad guy comes in, why not beat up the guy everybody loves?
Well, hey, if it's getting a target on my back, I ain't stepping in the ring with a mic to say, "Hey, here I am."
I mean, Dutch is a fighter. I'm sure he brings.
Oh no, I'm not disagreeing with you there, but like I said, like it's just, I mean, he's hurt right now. So what's that tell you?
All right, good point. Good point.
Now going into match number 3 was a Fatal 4-Way. This was another change for you, right? No, the Fatal 4-Way wasn't. It was the one after that. Okay, so the Fatal 4-Way for the Out of Luck Championship. This is the title change for you. So when we get into that.
Yeah, so it was Kit Reaver defending his Out of Luck title against Logan Knight, a returning Johnny Faith, and a super crowd favorite in Jose Gerardo. And match was going fantastic until the Seventh Seal reared their ugly faces, coming out and attacking specifically Johnny Faith and Jose. Blade pulling Jose over in front of his own mom and just brutalizing him, and then they drug them to the back. It was leaving Logan and Kit Reaver in the ring by themselves.
Now, it was Logan that got attacked by the Seventh Seal.
Correct.
And that's probably everybody's first thought when they saw the 7th seal
Right.
come out. So
Logan's getting hurt. No Stormy there. 7 Seal's here. Logan was part of the big fight to help later, or like help when the chance was thing. Like he was by himself. Everybody thought Logan was it.
Yeah, I mean, I think even the 7th seal didn't know. They're like, we're just going to mess stuff up.
I don't know, but they take out Johnny and Jose, and then leaving Kit Reaver and Logan Knight in the ring by themselves for probably 5 minutes. That man, they put on a showcase, and ending with Logan Knight making a pin and becoming the new Out of Luck champion.
And I mean, obviously his emotions had to have been overwhelmed. First, he finds out he's a dad of a new little boy or future little boy. And then he wins a title without Stormy there.
Correct.
Like that's weighs on a person. I bet.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff going down, and filling that soul full of joy.
And one thing I didn't mention, Johnny Faith returning from his training down in was it in Georgia? Is that right? Or no, Tennessee?
Yeah. So he went down and trained at Jacob Pritchard's Wrestling Academy. He looks fantastic. Looks fantastic. Good shape. Slimmed down, moving well. Really proud of him. Really proud of his hard work. And look forward to what comes for down the road for Johnny Faith.
And going into our match number 4 is the one that that you actually had to redo.
Yeah, this was a change. So unfortunately, Leo Fox had some car issues, so he wasn't able to make it to the show. So we made some changes, and we put the 7th Seal, Blade and Simon, in a handicap match against a couple newcomers to HCW. And they've been around a little bit, but you don't see a lot of them. But Kargar, Cole Klein, and Shane Davis.
Cole Klein, this is his second match with HCW.
Correct.
Right? Yep.
And Shane, we've seen Shane in a couple Rumbles, and we all know who Kargar is. So.
Yeah, we haven't seen Kargar at Osage in a while. But,
Correct.
It is fans love Kargar.
They absolutely love Kargar. The match went a little long. Seemed like the 7th Seal was playing with them a little bit, and then devastatingly put them down. Blade hitting that huge bloodbath on Cole Klein for the 1-2-3.
And I think after that match is where the emotion, like at this point, it was pretty even for I guess the emotional roller coaster for fans and everyone that was watching online. I think that their I guess adrenaline was pretty even, like it wasn't up yet. And then shortly after this next match coming up is where it starts going, what the hell is going on? So I mean, but coming up on the right before intermission, we had a title match for the Sunflower Championship between Morgan LeVay, who is debuting at Osage, but this is her second match for HCW. She was at Red Kettle Rumble and the Royal Rumble.
Correct.
And the new champion, Cameron Burnett.
Correct. And fantastic match going down. Cameron picked up the huge victory for her first title defense. And then we seen Mindy Grace show up.
Or who was it?
Or Mindy No Grace. I don't know what she's going by. All I know is she was upset that she felt like the crowd turned their back on her when Cameron showed up. And she has a new attitude, a new look, and she's out to get her Sunflower title back, and she don't care who she has to go through. She says there is no more Grace, just Mindy.
And when you said new look, like that's underselling it, because that is not. I didn't even recognize her. I was like, "What is that?" So, and I don't think the fans knew how to react, because that's like you were. I think people were anticipating like that. What? Like that didn't even happen. They were almost like, I don't even know how to express myself right now.
Right, like they were a little shocked. Like I would say that they were shocked.
Do you think Cameron was as shocked? Because, like, off of her episode with us, like, that's what was surprising about it. Because, like, she was very humble on here.
Correct.
Very graceful.
Right.
Did not expect this.
Correct. I don't think she did. You know, I think that, but something clicked in Mindy where she is tired of being the nice person and decided to do something about it. So we'll see where she goes from here. She's got a huge match this coming weekend, or actually once this debuts, it will already have happened. But she has a huge match versus Morgan LeVay in Salina, Kansas.
Now, is that going to be for the number one contender for the Sunflower title, or is that just a
Yeah, I think whoever wins that match will face Cameron in Wichita in July, on July 12th.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure because I don't think that was related. She just went out there and expressed how she felt, and
She's pissed off. That's what
fans were more than willing to listen because they were like, "Whoa."
Yeah, and you could even hear some people were like, "No, we still supported you," and they somewhat did, but
nothing like Stormy. Like, she just went out and did everything. She didn't give an explanation. She just shunned you, shunned everybody, like
fact.
nothing.
So it'd be interesting to see what happens with Mindy Grace or no Grace or whatever.
I guess we'll find out next show, hopefully. So, but that brings us into our right after intermission. One of the more anticipated matches between Caine Carter and T2G Tommy Too Good. I think that this was when you put that on the card, like everybody was like, "Man, this is going to be." I think like this was what people were like, "Man, this could be like main event level." Yeah,
and you'll see me throw matches in there where people are like, "Oh shit, like this match is gonna be a fucking banger." And from the time I put it into fact, I felt like it was going to be everything it was. They worked hard. Match was fun. It was quick paced. Both them guys are just getting better and better right in front of our eyes. So I absolutely loved it. Brought us back from the intermission and right back into everybody's right on their feet and on their edge of their seat. And Caine Carter again with the crossface and another tap out submission.
He tried it 3 times in the match and then finally got that third one and locked it in.
But T2G was no slouch. That match was good from top to bottom. And both them guys got bright futures ahead of them.
It was everybody was in their seats for that match. No matter, I think they left the concession stand line just to go sit down in their seat. So Caine and both T2G are both people that you have to stop and watch, I think. So, but that takes us into our Home Alone match, our thievery match for the Independence Championship. Aaron Helms answered a open challenge that, I mean, I guess Chance has continued on, correct?
Yeah, you know, Chance is a fighting champion, and Aaron Helms stepped up to the plate and had a good match, had a good showing, and then towards the end of that, Aaron Helms did what Aaron Helms does, and he cheats, and then he lays someone out with that massive clothesline. But then Aaron Helms grabbed the belt and stole it. You know how I feel about thieves, Bobby?
From what I hear, you don't like him too much.
Not very much at all. Like, be a man, Aaron. Take it like a man, or a woman, or grow a pair, one of the two. But to steal the title like a coward?
Yeah, how does Dickie feel about it? Was he like kind of like, oh, that's what I would have done?
That's probably is what Dickie probably congratulated him for being new champion. That's what Dickie probably did.
Now with also everything that's happened, we have to congratulate Chance on a few things.
Okay, what's that?
One, he's undefeated.
Okay,
like that's the biggest thing I think out of this. Well, I mean, I guess him being champion is the biggest.
Right,
he's still the champion.
Right.
2, he's undefeated, and 3, I don't think he's missed a show that you have had where he's not put this title up for grabs.
No, Chance has been a fighting champion from the time he's got that belt.
So he not only is he undefeated, he's probably even had more matches than probably 70% of your roster.
Yeah.
So really, Aaron has no reason to take this.
Besides, he's jealous.
Jealous and envious of not being able to hold something around his waist. Like, he cares more than we think he does.
I think he does. Much as he says he don't.
Maybe you should get him like a side piece of jewelry.
What if we got him one of our replica belts? Which, by the way, we sell at all HCW shows.
A
But
replica?
anyways, what if we gave him a replica belt?
A replica belt for which title? Would you have to make a special one for him? That's a
Well,
question.
no, he stole the Independence, so we just give him a replica of the Independence.
Almost
And
to
he could-
pacify.
yeah, right. It's like a pacifier, but it's a replica Independence title. So that way he can think he's man enough to hold the belt that Chance Kerrigan.
I mean, he is. It is independent, so he would be very independent from
But
that.
here's the cool thing. I talked to Chance this week. Aaron Helms said, "You want this belt? Come get it. No holds barred. Blah blah blah. Salina, Kansas." Okay.
Okay.
I talked to Chance, and Chance said, "Billy, I don't care what kind of match Aaron Helms wants. I want my belt, and I'll beat him from pillar to post to get that thing back. So you sign the contract, and I'll be there."
So what are we looking at?
So Salina, Kansas will be Aaron Helms versus Chance Kerrigan in a no-holds-bar match for the Independence title. Aaron, if you don't win the belt and you take the belt again, I will personally suspend you.
Last time he was suspended, he wasn't happy either. But
Aaron's never happy.
consequences.
Facts.
Watch John Wick, Aaron. But like you said, Helms cheated to win. Low blow Chance.
He didn't win. He cheated.
Yeah.
Got DQ'd.
Yeah.
You said cheated to win.
Oh, well. Okay, yeah, he cheated. That's his motto is cheat to win. But
Yeah, that's true.
But Dickie, who was it that did somebody get Chance's attention? Was that or
No.
because his back I thought was to him, so that's why I didn't know. I didn't see anything past the match, so I didn't know if something went on.
No, it was blatantly right in front of the referee, deliberate. He just
Gotcha.
hit him in the balls, hit him with the clothesline, took the title, and went away.
Very Dickie like,
I mean, it's
minus the cash flow, I guess. That's the only thing that we didn't see was cash being exchanged. But coming into our main event of the evening, very anticipated for the return of Ray Leon.
correct.
Very anticipated to see what was going to happen between Hector and Dickie. I mean, they've never been on the same page coming out together for quite some time now.
Yeah, it seems like they have been at each other's necks, but we got to see the return of Ray to the ring, which our whole crowd anticipated, and he looked good out there. Hector still held his own, just like he always does, and a fantastic match going on. And then Bruisador Valencia realized that Dick Richards was out by the ring and wanted revenge from Legacy. He went to try to chase him down. Dickie slid in the ring. Hector tried to get in the way, and Bruisador snatched him around the neck. I think Ray might have bumped into him while stumbling to get up, and Bruisador grabbed him around the neck too. And both of them went up and came down hard on that mat, causing a DQ. Hector De Oro still the HCW champion, but Bruisador Valencia picked up the title and stood tall in the ring. So, in July 12th, it will be a triple threat for the HCW title, the Heartland Wrestling Championship. It will be Hector De Oro defending his title against the illustrious Ray Leon and Bruisador Valencia. Granted, only if he can get past Austin Reddick this coming week in Salina.
Oh, I forgot they announced that
Because
too.
Austin Reddick is no slouch, and we could see a new champion.
These matches that are being announced for Salina, it's almost like you guys are trying to mirror what happened at Legacy with like the tenacity in every single match. Every single match has its own little thing that's going on. It has nothing to do with legacy. It's almost like a total different legacy. Like you almost try to redo it.
So my thoughts is like, we finally get to come back to Salina where really I started my booking career. I'd helped here and there, but really wasn't completely booking until Salina and XWE. So to me, it's a homecoming where I started this booking and running stuff, and I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited to be producing what we're producing for Salina, and I'm ready to go out and show Salina, Kansas what HCW is all about.
It's going to be fun. I mean, I've never been to Salina 4 Wrestling. I've only been there as a pass-through. Tried Cozy's Burgers once. That's about
It's a good
it.
place.
Don't eat inside, I'll tell you that.
Do not. Actually, don't get it and eat in your car. Get it and eat out at the
Don't eat
picnic
in the
table.
restauant. Don't eat it in your car. Eat it outside. I think they have like a little park bench.
That's right.
Eat it there.
Eat it there. Eat it there.
But no, that's, the way that the show ended, oddly, like for how hot it was, I think that the fans were still so involved in the match that I don't think anybody really left.
No, I think, we lost some here and there. Probably watched their favorites and then got out of there because of the heat. We still had a good hold for even the end of the show. And I think that's a credit to Ray Leon and Hector De Oro that people are wanting to stay to see what's going to happen. These guys go out and guys and gals go out and just bust their tail every week and every day to try to get better. And we're seeing it right in front of our eyes.
And a huge shout out to Boogie Builds for them steps. Because
Man,
I
them
came
steps
back,
were fantastic.
my hips didn't hurt.
Listen, check this out. So not only that, but we got surprised by one of my wrestlers, Jose, with a brand new canvas that has HCW in the center.
Oh, that's where that came from.
Correct.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was a gift from him to me, and I was dumbfounded. I was very grateful because those things aren't super cheap, and it just made our production look so much better. So thank you, kid. I appreciate you. I love you.
Now, I guess we know what one of our future guests is going to be.
Yeah, we got to get that kid on for sure.
That's Wichita's kid right there. I think that's
Wichita loves Jose Dorado, like absolutely love. They go nuts, and maybe it's because they go so nuts is why Blade attacked him specifically.
possibly. Or it's because he knows his mom's there. There's so many factors into that right there.
Okay.
That's.
Who knows?
But no, make sure that show, let's double check and make sure we have that on here because I'm pretty sure we do. That's going to be in Salina. This, actually, it'll be over with, but
It will be.
But you do have some future stuff coming up. We don't have any of the dates for the shows that I have right now, but you do have some of this stuff right here going on.
So we have a cool opportunity. Brutal Bob Evans and Kevin Kelly are coming down to us. They will be here Saturday, October 25th. They are doing a seminar, and get your tickets or get your entry fee into that seminar quickly. That seminar costs us $75, and you'll get both time with Brutal Bob Evans and Kevin Kelly, both fantastic people. So jump on that as soon as you can.
And then another shout out to Mason Coley. He did an awesome job with the photos.
Mason does better and better. Every time, like HCW is honored to have that young man doing what he does for us because he's doing fantastic. And then I have given authorization. We're going to let him get a little closer to the ring to get a little closer shots. We kind of talked about logistics, so it didn't get in front of the crowd, stuff like that. But I'm super excited to allow him to get up a little closer to the ring, to kind of see what kind of action shots he can get that way. He
did an awesome job with that art that he did for Simon. That's wild.
Oh yeah, that artwork he did for Simon was top notch. So very cool.
It looked like
stuff.
a movie trailer poster. Like
Yeah,
I was
for
like,
sure.
damn. So, but no, huge shout out to all the sponsors at HCW shows.
Barron's Bar and Grill. Listen, they take care of us every after party. We're there every time. If you want to see the wrestlers hang out, we're there. Barron's Bar and Grill. We love it there. They take care of us, and they're great people. So
yeah, I heard you showed up late to this one. You had a lot to do, I take it.
I had a lot to do, and then we had to have the building inspected to make sure it was good to go. So
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. I just heard it on Calling All Sassholes. Their recap is actually going to happen Friday, so I was anticipating a recap.
yeah.
So that's what they kind of gave us the lowdown on what happened with you. But you also have your school. Let's talk about your school real quick.
Yeah, so the Bears Den's training facility, we run every Wednesday at 6 p.m., training new wrestlers, making people better. The people you see at HCW, a lot of those were trained by me personally. And we're out there doing work, trying to get people better.
Is there anything else you want to hit on before we call this wrap this episode up?
Gonna be a grandpa, so I'm super excited about that. My oldest daughter is pregnant, so I will be a grandpa
That's
probably in November.
whoa.
So I'm very, very ecstatic about
So
that.
that's why you said you were old. Like that's oh wow. So how many people know about that?
Quite a few now. All the family knows now, so now I'm free to talk about it. I've had to keep it quiet for way too long.
Did Stormy find out first?
No. Damn it. That was just the engagement.
Figured I'd ask. I mean, they seem like they're two peas in a pod.
But here's the thing. I already knew about the engagement. You know why?
Because he asked you.
100% asked me.
You just didn't know when.
Correct. Yeah,
That's
100% asked
respectable.
me.
That's
Oh,
respectable.
man,
I heard he's a good chef too.
he's a fantastic chef. He went to culinary school. He's got a good job. He takes care of my daughter. They love each other. That's all that matters to me.
All I know is that Josh said that if Josh enjoys the food, I'm sure that I would enjoy it.
Yeah,
So,
that's facts. Listen, he made some mac and cheese that'll.
yeah, that's what he brought up for Christmas.
Oh, man. Oof,
Yeah, so-
tasty.
But no, I think that's an episode, bud. We have nobody to chop it here, but except for the listeners. So why don't
Maybe
you?
you need chopped.
I got chopped with you the last time.
Yes. All right, listen, all you HCW fans, you've officially been chopped with Bumpin' Chops. Love you guys.
Later.
We've nowhere to go, blood, sweat, and tears. It's a battle of the will.